What's up, guys? Xogo Gaming here. Thanks for tuning into our YouTube channel. As always, we stream Monday and Tuesday nights on Facebook Live, facebook.com/Let's Go Xogo. The link will be down below. It's Mondays and Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I wanted to go over something. I think I've seen tons of videos about it. I've Google searched the question myself personally. And it's something I was really scared about. You know, in looking at this whole journey and what I'm trying to bring you guys is the experience of what we go through from the ground floor, what it's like starting an esports company, a streaming brand, whatever it is, making that start and the trials and tribulations you're going to go through with doing that. And I think the biggest thing that I've experienced up until this point that I wanted to share with you guys is a fear. It's a general, honest fear. It's that fear of when I'm live and I look over and I see one viewer or 0 viewers. Now, don't get me wrong, that one viewer I'm so grateful to have in that moment. But that being said, my ego tells me that I should have, 10 viewers, 15 viewers, 20, whatever it is. I don't set my expectations too high and think to myself, oh, my first week, month, 2 months of streaming, I should have 10,000 viewers. Because the reality is I don't come from a background of esports. I don't have any accolades under my belt or a fan base that I'm bringing to the Facebook Live platform. As in the description, we're starting on the ground floor. I have a business partner involved with me in this, and you guys are going to see some more videos coming from us where we really stay gut level honest on everything we go through. The trials and tribulations of being business partners, of building a brand. But back to the fear. The fear is something natural. I think we all have it, and I just want to go over what that really does feel like and how I combat that. How I utilize my strengths, how I utilize my joy for doing this to get over that fear I have when I see one viewer, those thoughts that go through my head. So let's start with that, right? So I'm sitting at a stream. I start it up. And I spend time and I have my little routine before I start to stream. I think it's a great thing to have a routine before, whatever that is. If you get quiet for a minute, you kind of get your thoughts together. You want to just figure out your roadmap for how that stream's going to go. I have an intro that I give you guys. I make sure that everything on my software end is ready to go. And then I start my stream. And I put this time and I have this love and passion for this thing into my stream. And about a half hour in, I look up and I see that there's no views, 1 view. And right away, my head does this little thing that I think a lot of our heads do when we don't feel validated. And it says, why are you doing this? Why would you keep doing this? No one really cares what you're doing. No one really cares that you're playing a video game. And even more so, no one really is drawn to your personality. Honestly, it can make you quit and it can make you give up. And if nothing else, I don't want anyone that watches these videos to give up on their dream, their passion, their drive, their ideas. So what do I do to combat that? What do I do when my mind tells me, you know what, you should just stop? Or even better, what do I do when I'm in a stream and not only do I not have viewers, but I don't have control over the way the internet's working, and now my stream is terrible quality? If you guys see behind me, I have an incredible setup. I've been blessed to obtain some incredible hardware and a computer, some incredible peripherals. I have 3 screens. I have all the concrete stuff that should make me official. But what do you do in those moments? The stream's not acting right. You're dropping frames because something's up with the internet, especially because we're all home right now. The internet's been very wonky, and you have not that many viewers, if any. So here's a couple things I try and do to keep myself positive. A, I try and play games that I absolutely love, regardless of if I'm live or not. Whatever that game is for you guys, I think that's an incredible way to get started. You love everything about the game and play it. Again, this isn't coming from a background of being, a top 500 Grandmaster Overwatch player or a retired CSGO team player. This is coming from somebody with none of that background, a passion for gaming, and an idea and a desire and drive to bring you guys some incredible entertainment and a personality. So find that game that really works for you and start with that. Because no matter what, if you really enjoy that game, you're bound to have a good time. And don't get me wrong, I am a huge Overwatch fan. I get tilted. I learned how to get comfortable having my emotions on camera. Right? So I'm playing this game that I love. The next thing I try and do, I try and keep my eyes away from the screen. I know there's features on certain streaming apps that you can turn off your viewer count. And if you're able to do that, I do suggest it. Because at that point, you have no ability to really pay attention to the numbers. And don't make the mistake of having it on your phone. Don't constantly be looking away from the screen. Try and keep your eyes on the audience. And that leads me to my next subject. What do you do to keep the vibe up? How do I keep the vibe up when I have one viewer or no viewers? Or even better yet, this has happened. I have 10 viewers and no one's interacting in my chat. A couple videos have touched on it. There's some great content creators and information on the internet, especially with YouTube, and they say, keep the conversation light, explain what you're doing to the people. I'll tell you, that can get boring and you can forget to do it after a while because the habit of just gaming gives you tunnel vision. So what I like to do is truly just be myself. I'm a weirdo. I like to make funny voices and funny faces, and to be honest, I'm my biggest fan. If you're not your biggest fan, take a look at why. Take a look at the reasons why you don't think you deserve to be on that camera with an audience. So how does that go? Okay, I have no viewers. I make sure my intros are lively. I make sure I have a funny caption. I make sure I have topics I'm going to talk about and recap my day. Why? For myself. Get to love your own voice. Get to love the passion and drive you bring to your stream. Because from there, you can continue to grow and learn. By getting comfortable talking to yourself, that's what you're going to end up doing. It'll be so fluid once you start to get viewers. And what started to happen magically is now we're doing videos and we're starting to see, between 6 to 20 viewers. And people are starting to interact in the chat. And people are starting to actually send stars. That's Facebook's equivalent of bits or a donation. And I'm not doing it for that stuff. I'm not sitting on my stream begging people for money. But what I'm doing is I've gotten so comfortable behind camera, so comfortable in having a good time and just bringing joy to myself and enjoying the game I'm playing. Now that people are interacting, I'm able to carry that joy over. Right? So I didn't go out there fishing for people to come watch me. I'm not paying people to come watch me. I'm just bringing a liveliness and a passion to the stream because at the end of the day, I eat, sleep, and breathe this company, Xogo Gaming. It's something I think about all the time, and it's something I absolutely love. That brings me to the next and last part. Once you start to get those viewers, how not to let your head get blown up. How not to get beyond your bridges, and how not to get let down. Because the reality is, as a new streamer, you may have that day where you get 10 viewers, 15 viewers, 20 viewers. You might even get rated. I've heard stories of people on their second night of streaming getting rated, being at 2,000 people and completely dropping the ball because they panic. So how do you keep your head from getting too big? And my business partner does a great job of helping me stay grounded because I can get a bigger head than this. Look at this. It's already really big. Shout out to my mom and dad for my big head and big ears. I can get a big head. Our first stream that got 1,000 views, I was souped. I thought that I was, the next big thing. And then the next stream I did after that, we maybe reached 200 people and during the whole stream had 3 views. And that could have been a big ego blow. But what do I do to take the success that we do get because we're working really hard and not allow myself to blow that out of the water and then come to my next stream completely tilted because the numbers don't look good enough? Really, it's communicating with my friends. Find a group of people, and I'm sure if you're a nerd, you have those people, right? Because we all flock together. Nerds all flock together. We're like a nerd squad. If we were dinosaurs, we would probably be the scariest squad of dinosaurs. Maybe like velociraptors, but I'm not sure. But probably. Find people you can talk to. Find people who share your passion. Find people who enjoy gaming. Or just find that friend that you can go to and really talk to about all this stuff. I'm blessed that my business partner is my best friend. We fight, we argue, but at the end of the day, when a stream doesn't go well for me, or it doesn't work out the way I think it should, because I tend to go into these things with an expectation, I'm able to call him up and be like, Jordan, listen, dude, I'm pissed. I was dropping frames. Why am I even doing this? I really don't see this going anywhere. I don't know what to do. And all I want to do is make this happen. And from that, what it's become is just realizing that there's going to be motions. There's going to be growing pains. There's going to be ups and downs. And that's what I'm looking to continue to bring to you guys. I think as the viewers, people who are searching these questions, how to stay confident when you have no viewers, how to start from the ground up, you guys deserve an honest walkthrough of that experience. And whether I'm the guy that brings it to you and draws your attention, or there's somebody else out there that does it better, it doesn't matter to me. I just think you guys deserve to be walked through this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop us a comment. I'd be more than happy to answer anything. From the business end, what are we doing? I'm going to continue to bring you guys one of these videos every week, along with our scheduled stream highlight videos that we do. We do have the YouTube channel. We also have the link to the Discord on our YouTube page. Feel free to join that. We have an incredible community slowly building. Again, it's a slow process, but it's all gradually coming together, and it feels right. It feels like that everything that's happening with Xogo Gaming is happening at the pace and at the time frame that it's supposed to. And again, it doesn't look like what I thought it was going to. So we really appreciate you guys tuning in and checking this video out. Again, any questions, drop a comment on the video. I'd be more than happy to get back to you. Be sure to check us out. We stream Monday, Tuesday nights, Facebook Live, facebook.com/Let's Go Xogo, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll see you here next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.